Hello folks, so in this game I'll be reviewing a match between PSC and Zem. PSC is in, especially from race perspective, he's in Aztec, which is a very good civilization for a 1v1 matchup, especially in like open areas, even they're very good in arenas as well. And on the other hand, there's Zen, who's in blue, and he's Inca. Inca is again another like South American civilization, and they don't have cavalry like Aztec, but they are not as strong as economically as the Aztec, but they have a very good reputation for the tower rush. Okay, so here I'll be basically, reviewing their build order, what are the things they should have done, especially from a lower intermediate perspective. That is from a 1300, 1400 yellow mindset. Okay, so far it's going okay from him. Okay, he had one single vital time, nothing major. 6 on ship, 2 on wood, and let me check his scouting. Those scouting. I think he should have explored his back area first. Did he get all of 8 of ship? No, he didn't. Okay. I think he should have explored the back area first. Sometimes like the boars and other ships are looking around there. Okay, found his boars. 4 on wood. Villagers queued up in the town center so far. I think could have selected this villager and put him here. Especially there is a much action going on in the Dark Age. Okay. Another thing, like you should always try to focus. Okay, he's having a bit of idle time. This is bad for him, and this is even worse for Blue, especially if he's planning to go for a tower rush. He needs to scout. Oh, garrison him. Very good. Okay. Uh, like if you are uh, in Blue's position, you really want to keep your scout alive because he'll be targeting for a scout rush. You need to explore all of your opponent's resources, especially his two gold stones. Here PSC's gold are in front, which is really bad for him. He'll be very exposed to tower rush. Let me check whether Blue has seen that or not. Blue has seen one of his gold mine. He didn't see the other gold mine or the outline. This has been a very poor study from Blue. Uh, he should have a very difficult time tower rushing because he didn't identify his opponent's resources well enough. Okay. He put 4 on berries. Okay. I think he should have like put 2 more on board, then go for the berries. Ideally, when you're, I think this village should have obviously gone for the boar. Okay, ideally when your boar is on 120 foot, then you should lure your second boar, especially when you have 6 villagers. You don't want 6 villagers on the berries right away, unless your opponent has stole a shape or like lamed your boar. He's setting up a barracks. I think he's going for a rush. Okay. Let's check the villager count. PSC has one villager less just because of that idle time, like when he killed his opponent scout. I'm not sure whether he's going for rush or man at arms. Let's check scouting. He's standing there. He knows that his opponent's board is here. Ideally, you wanna do a like control group your unit so that he can easily like shift from one area to another. I think he didn't pay his attention because he just saw the village in the lumber camp going for uh, to mine stone or forward. Like we've seen that he could have taken a better preparation to tackle that scout rush. Sorry, tower rush. Okay, his opponent has already clicked feudal. That's the aggressive play from him. Oh, this is just sad. Okay, he just clicked feudal. At this point, like you wanna use that Aztecs early bonus and of like, having extra gold and also better economy to be as aggressive as possible. Take that lead into the later ages. He could have queued militias in his barracks and then made them, upgrade them to men at arms when he reaches feudal, and then followed by archer. That should have been ideal place, especially when his opponent is going for tower rush. Men at arms are very good counter to them. Okay, let's see what does blue see. Blue is making a blacksmith. Okay, so Inca's villager, they're affected by blacksmith upgrade, so when they're researching this upgrade, Blue will have a better armor. This is a nice spot. He has a heal, he can punish the gold, his farms, but he's actually red money from this gold, that's another thing. Okay, he is. And he doesn't even know that whether this is his opponent's primary gold or not. He's taking a bet and he was actually pretty lucky. Okay. See, here is the thing. Like when you see, like Red should have seen his opponent's tower by now. Like he should have reacted much better, put up his own tower. Especially when you're getting tower rushed, you especially want your uh, stone mines to be really protected so that you can counter tower him. Okay, this fight is very bad for him, especially you cannot fight Inca's villager one on one. So you need to have that number. You need to have that economical, backup. He should just retreat with these villagers. Take more villagers from the wood. Like he is already floating on wood. He shouldn't take some of the villagers from the wood. I suggest make a tower here to protect his stone mine, and also another tower here so that the stone mine is protected. Then he can place another tower here to protect this wood line, and also farm around here, and also along with that make some archers. And another thing that has said before, like he should have made more men at arms, and that would have like been a very good counter. Here, this archery range, like he doesn't have gold right now, so archery range will not be much effective for him, because his opponent, if he towers here, this gold mine is denied as well. So placing two archery range, I would say, is a bit of a waste. He should have more concentrated on mining stone. And also, like his opponent isn't reacting here. He was building the tower. He could have pulled some of the villages, maybe take down this tower, and this villager is gonna die if he doesn't pay attention. Okay. He cannot fight them 1v1. And this again, he has the stone. He should make a tower here right now and send 3 to 4 villagers on stone here. This is a mistake. I mean, he doesn't have any options right now. He is forced to fight. But like going through the flow of the game, this was a mistake. His opponent could easily come here, and just pick more villagers. I think blue should have, yeah, he's actually sending more villagers. I would prefer that blue send 5 more villagers for this noble rush. That would have made his attack much more powerful. Okay, again, having this many farms doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have that wood production to continue seeding, and these two archery ranges are being idle, so that's a huge waste of food. Sorry, a waste of wood and resources. Hmm. Like if Red had made a tower here and protected his stone main, he could have made much more counter towers later on. Okay, break this building. Oh, why he's going there? He should have break this building right here. Okay, he can engage. He has the numbers. He should pull out these two weak villagers. Take some of these healthy villagers here. This is very inefficient farming. He could have just selected here these three villages and put them here. But like awareness is a very good thing to have because that will actually improve your efficiency and bring you more resources. Good thing by Bloom to kill those low HP villagers. Again, why is it fighting with two villagers against three? This is just throwing away your units. He should have retreated those and bring all these healthy villagers forward to take the fight. And as I'm saying always, like when you're defending against a tower rush, you need to have your own tower, and for that you need to protect your stone mine. If necessary, make a market, buy stone. Blue is having the villager later villagers. This is again throwing away his units. Does have both the upgrades. Yeah, he seems to have two armor upgrades. Don't force snowman. Yeah, another villager thrown away. I think these villagers will die as well. No, garrison is very good. Oh, blue is doing a very nice thing, dodging the sapphires. Cute indeed. Okay.
But nay.
Move these villagers. Okay, here's the resources. Red has the okay. Blue has the resources to go to Castle Age and also to drop a tower. Ideally, a castle here would be very good for him. He'll rename these two stones. Sorry, gold mines. What's wrong with me? Okay. Blue should have clicked to castle right now. He's stealing a lot. That's a blunder, I think. Red is far away from castle at this point. There are no more towers here right now from red. Sorry, blue. Red should have punished him more. Night. There goes the castle. Like how powerful making mana terms doesn't make sense. Like he should have continued for eagles and archers. Be more aggressive, get that numbers up. He's just throwing out his mana terms. He should be more careful with this. Red right now has a higher village count simply because blue went to castle age. And during that time, he had few moments of killing the villagers, but oh, here's the thing, like when you're behind so much, you know that your opponent is in castle, you should be more aggressive right now. Because you don't have the equal to go to castle yourself. So, punish your opponent, make him, force him to make mistakes, create competition among him. Right now, he's in a very comfortable position, building up well and nice, having a nice build order. He's making another town center here. Apparently, I think making another town center here would have been much better. He would have access to two girls, a lumber camp. So I don't like this town center from blue much. I think this area should have been better. Okay, coming back to red. Blue has another round of upgrade, I think. Yeah, just look at the stats that are being affected by the blacksmith upgrades. So they're quite a powerful villagers. Again, I said like the making a castle here. I think he could have done more damage making a castle here, denying him stone, then give a slow tower push. And this tower is pretty good, denying this castle, making it a tower castle. This should actually harm Blue a lot, because he lost a quite amount of villagers. Then if you have the opportunity first of mining all those stones and then getting denied, yeah, that was a quite a big amount of damage. Okay, red, he is idle, he should click up to castle right now. Like his focus should have been here, and he has, like even if he clicks castle, he should have a good amount of wood and gold and use that to make archers, have that army up. Going with the looks of it, like both of them are making quite a few mistakes. I think both of them still have chances in this game. He's making a first stage workshop. Okay, why not make it on the hill? Archers are more powerful. Like if you mass them, and he's just sending his archers one by one. He's actually losing resources like this. This is actually causing him more harm than good. Oh, what a messy game. Red is still has a villager lead, even though he's going up right now. Yeah, I just said that Blue took a quite a huge amount of damage because of this stout castle. Red is idling his archery range, barracks. Like you should have two hotkeys, or even select both of them, then press Control 1 or Control 3, Control 4. Put them hotkey in control group so that you can continuously make army. Like if he had that army, I mean he had the resources to make the army. Like if he had the army, he could have easily denied this workshop, castle. This workshop went up. Like if he could have while going up makes more archers, mass them, then mass eagles, take down these towers, deny this forward siege, kill
Oh,
all these
but nay.
villagers, deny this castle. I think this castle will go up sooner or later, just because Red cannot win the 1v1 fight with villagers, and he doesn't have that army to support him that much. And another thing Red could have done was put four walls around his tower. The villagers can still go in with the walls around, and that those walls would have protected his tower better. Red is floating on Gold. I think he could have made a market, sell those excess gold. Okay, he doesn't have much villagers on gold right now. Good job taking down that mango now. I prefer that Red use some of his
Take.
villagers here, make a tower here, and deny this castle. Apparently, this castle seems to be going up. He could also use this um, eagles, but he's not paying attention. He still sees his idol just look here. He sees his idol, his army's idol. This castle is up, and he is at a major disadvantage. Okay. What should Red have done right now? Expand, like spread out. Utilize, make another town center here. Spread out, make farms here. When you're under pressure, you should always spread out. This castle, don't like it. This isn't achieving much. As I said, like he could have made a castle here, and even before that, he needs a town center. So he can't continue to produce villagers from here. His town center will die sooner or later. He needed a town center. Making this castle isn't achieving him much, and he isn't defending anything with this. I think this was a major blunder for him, the final nail in the coffin. Okay, he gathered enough resources to go for another town center. Okay. Economically, Blue is way ahead because he has two town centers producing from two of them, and just look at this villager count. Much higher villager count. I think one town, tower here would have been fine. Red's reaction was slow in many cases, and his decisions were not very good as well. In some cases, to fight with the villagers, like using one or two weak villagers to fight. Like it was already GG for him. He handled economically, and he doesn't have the army to pressure his opponent. His opponent has towered him in every angle possible. Karmayos are out here. The game's already GG. Yeah, I think Red made a quite a good number of mistakes. Like Blue also made a lot of mistakes, but he wasn't punished enough for that. Red was a bit more passive. He should have started to mine his stone faster, make a tower or two to defend it. Also, a few of archers in his base. Like his archery range was like too early, because you see that his archers were idle a lot, and that was like a waste of resources from him. He wasn't being much productive with those. Um, to defend from tower rush, having many terms is very good, especially against inca villagers. Then you need to have archers harass your opponent's economy, harass his woodline, stones, gold, make your own defensive towers, then protect it. And also you sometimes you need to have those villagers fight, but make sure to select your weak villagers and use them to farm around your TC. and keep on producing healthy villagers, you have the supply line advantage here. Like you can, your villagers can go to the battle area much faster than opponents, and you should utilize that. Blue's castle's towers are questionable in a lot of areas. He didn't take the advantage of hills in many cases, and for example, he used two towers to deny two women. I think one tower here would have denied both, and uh, give him a better position because of this hill bonus. Yeah, so that's about it. Let's look at the time. 10 minutes 23 seconds, 11 minutes 42 seconds. He had a bit of idle time here. Economy, blue had a much better economy throughout.